I want to thank everyone for joining us, especially our partners who are with us today. Marquita Stevens from the Urban League Twin Cities. Dr. Raj and Cynthia Wilson from the Minneapolis NAACP couldn't be here, but they've been wonderful partners in this project. Rod Adams from the New Justice Project. Justin Terrell from the Minnesota Justice Research Center. Lavelle from the Second Chance Coalition, and Nadia El Negdi, who is with the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, and she handles our expungements. We are here today to announce the first Hennepin County Expungement Clinic and Community Fair, which will take place 1 week from today on Wednesday, February 28th, from noon to 8, right here at the Twin Cities Urban League. It is a common misconception that people who are convicted of crimes complete their sentences and simply go on with their lives. But even after people finish the requirements of their sentences, they are often followed by the collateral consequences of that criminal conviction long after their sentence is over. When people have criminal records, they can face significant barriers to employment, housing, education, and much more. When a person with a criminal conviction can't rebuild their life, it can have a negative impact on community safety. When people commit crimes, it is important that they are held accountable. But it is equally important that after that accountability, they have the opportunity to move beyond their past. It is in all of our interests to make sure that an individual who broke the community's trust is ready and able to contribute to the community. That's why the process of expungement, or sealing, a criminal record is so important. Expungement of criminal records is a valuable tool in supporting public safety because it helps individuals positively contribute to their families and their community. Since October of 2020, the Hennepin County Attorney's Office has had a prosecutor-led expungement program, and Nadia, who's right here, has been the leader in that. This new expungement clinic is the next step towards a more just and fair criminal legal system. Our staff will be here next Wednesday to help people who are eligible in the process of obtaining an expungement. Expungement provides an incentive for people to invest in themselves and their community. Knowing there may be an opportunity to clear their records might give people the hope they need to seek treatment or counseling if needed, further their education, and take other steps to live healthy, productive lives. And it's one more way the Hennepin County Attorney's Office is working to improve overall well-being and the security of our communities. I'm grateful to be joined by our partners in making this clinic a reality.
Thank you very much. Welcome, and we are pleased to host this significant event and glad to partner with Hennepin County Prosecutor's Office to re-enlist our residents in a meaningful way. We have not only been long-standing supporters of this initiative, but we have ex-felons in our employ and in our tenant family. So this issue is very near and dear to us. And we're so glad to host this event next week so that the community at large might avail themselves of this new start for all of us. Thank you, Mayor.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Justin Terrell. I'm the Executive Director of the Minnesota Justice Research Center. Thankful to be here with the Hennepin County Prosecutor's Office to talk about hosting this event next Wednesday and encourage people to come out and take advantage of this very valuable service. I also just want to name that this office hasn't often been referred to or seen as close in proximity to community. And so I think it's very important that they continue to do this work and that they continue to move in closer proximity and relationship with community so that the systems and institutions that administer justice in our state are always focused on being fair, equitable, holding folks accountable, and seeking restoration wherever possible to provide a meaningful service to navigate the system for folks who may have caused harm or otherwise. And so thank you for this opportunity to support this event. The MNJRC is proud to be a sponsor, and hopefully next time we can do it at Sabathani on the south side. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Rod Adams. I'm the Executive Director of the New Justice Project Minnesota. First of all, I would like to thank the Hennepin County Attorney's Office for inviting us to be one of the co-sponsors of this event. And expungement is crucial. We're an organization that organizes directly impacted folks, justice impacted folks, right here on the north side. About 2 months ago, we held an expungement event, and there was 450 people who came. Some people came as far as Duluth. And that's because expungement clinics are not only a resource, but a pathway towards gainful employment, better housing opportunities, and also education. And I think that one of the things that we must say is, like, being able to expunge your record is really about reclamation, reclamation of your life, reclamation of hope, and reclamation of a path forward for you and your loved ones. And of course, this is crucial work, so we invite everyone here in Hennepin County to come out on February 28th and make sure that they start the process to start fresh. So with that, I just want to thank again the County Attorney's Office, the Urban League for hosting, and all the partner organizations here. It's going to be a powerful day. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lavelle Oates Eel, and I'm the Executive Director of Second Chance Coalition. I'd just like to say that this is a historic thing for the Hennepin County Attorney to give an expungement. As Rod just spoke about, we were involved with that same expungement clinic back in November, and it was amazing how many people came out. And in the process of being on the streets and talking with people and understanding that expungement isn't just, people think it's about felonies, but there are a bunch of people who can get housing, who can get jobs based on misdemeanors because of the type of misdemeanor, thefts and things of that nature. And it was one lady that was 70 years old. And one of the attorneys asked her, why do you want, well, you 70 years old, what are you doing this for? She was like, I just don't want to die with it on my record. So everybody has a different reason, but I feel that they should have the chance to have it removed and to move forward. So again, I'd like to thank everyone, the Urban League, Hennepin County Attorney, Justin Terrell, and Rod for having this monumental situation for the people, especially for the North Side. But like Justin said, NFL for life. So
Right, got a little battle going. South side, north side.
Well, I can definitively say we will plan on doing one at Sabathani if all of you come to help us. So I really want to thank our partners here and open it up to any questions you may have.
I think we're good. Mary, actually, do you guys have a sense, does your office or ma'am, if you get numbers on how many people may be eligible for the expungement? Under the current parameters?
Yeah, I'll refer to Nadia, but I will say we are doing this a week before we're having this expungement clinic and community affairs so that the word can get out there and people who are eligible can come in. But Nadia, can you?
I'm actually more curious on how many, if you have any numbers on how many people you believe may be eligible as of today.
Like overall in Hennepin County?
Correct.
Unfortunately, we don't have those numbers because that would depend on a lot of different circumstances that we don't, and markers, benchmarks that we don't keep track of. But as has been said before, the Attorney General expected 70 and got 400. We, with our current prosecutor-led expungement program, receive 2 to 3 applications a day. So we're anticipating quite a turnout, and hopefully the more the better.
I mean, I guess I'm just looking for some kind of scope. I mean, are we talking about possibly thousands of people who are eligible for expungement?
Like in Hennepin County
In
currently?
Hennepin County currently.
I would safely say yes, that is the number. Yes, there are undoubtedly thousands of people who are currently eligible to have records sealed, who don't know about the process, haven't participated in the process, feel daunted by the process. So the main goal of this clinic is to remove as many barriers as possible and reach as many eligible members of our community as possible.
Do they have to meet any criteria? Is there a list?
Yes. With regard to expungement, there are two things that matter most. It's the type of offense and how that case was resolved, and then how much time has passed and what your record has looked like since that time. It's incredibly nuanced. Everything is a case-by-case basis, unfortunately. So I can't give you like straight, bright-line rules, but if it's felonies are the ones that are limited by offense type. If your case resolved is something lesser than a felony, then you're unlikely eligible for seal. And our limit is just cases that were prosecuted by our office. So if you have a misdemeanor or a gross misdemeanor that was prosecuted by a city attorney, we can't do anything about that, but provide more information.
Do you have any idea how long it might take for these people? I mean, I know it varies, but a year or to get it off their record?
No, the goal with our program is to make this as efficient a process as possible. So if you were to petition in the normal course of business, it could take about a year. Through our program, when we're caught up and everything is running as it is meant to run, your records can be sealed in 3 months. And that's including a 60-day appeal period on the back end, so our work is done within a month.
Great.
Is there anything that you would say that people need to bring with them?
Nope, we just need identifying information. So name, date of birth.
What's going to be available at this event that'll make it easier to do it here than it might be to do it, through the forms away from an event like this?
I don't know that this event will make it easier than applying online. That's a pretty simple process, but you will have more access to attorneys to answer questions. So even if you're not eligible for seal and you have questions about other aspects, then we can be there and you can ask them in person.
I'll add
Yes,
one
please.
thing to that. I remember having a warrant forgiveness day years ago, and what was happening is people were hearing about it in real time and hauling other people in. And so, as our partners had mentioned, it's really important for us to be in community. We are going to be right here, and my anticipation is that people are going to hear about it. We're going to be here for many hours, and people are going to hear about it and come on in, people that didn't know about it until that very day. So that's one of the reasons why it's really important to be in community. Computer access isn't something that everybody has. There are language barriers, filling out forms. So as we've said, we are trying to remove as many barriers as possible, and being in community is critical to doing that. Thank you.